and Assalamu alaikum. This is Introduction to Psychology Part 2 by Dear Knowledge. Okay, so in the chapter 2, which is about emotions, we have covered lots of topics, and all those topics are available in the description section as well as in the playlist section. There's a separate playlist for the chapter 2 of the Introduction to Psychology Part 2, which is about emotions, and you can also visit the video section where all the previous lectures, all the previous topics are available. If you have missed any of them, you can watch those videos, watch those lectures from there. Now, in this video, we will be starting from the theories of emotions, because whenever we learn about emotions or whenever we study about emotion, theories of emotion is a very important topic to be covered. So, in the theories of emotion, we will cover the main and important theories of emotion. We have covered the facial feedback hypothesis in our previous lectures. Again, the link is given in the description section, as well as you can visit the video section where you will find the video on facial expressions, which is about the facial feedback hypothesis. Now, in this video, in the series of the theories of emotion, we will cover the common sense theory of emotion, James-Lange theory of emotion, Cannon-Barr theory of emotion, and Scatter's cognitive arousal of emotion. So, in this video, we will learn about the common sense theory of emotion and James-Lange theory of emotion. So, this is going to be the part 10 of the chapter 2, which is about the common sense theory of emotion and James-Lange theory of emotions. So let's start with common sense theory of emotions. Now, in the early days of psychology, it was assumed that feeling of a particular emotion led first to physical reaction and then to behavioral one. Seeing a snarling dog in one's path causes the feeling of fear, which stimulates the body to arousal, followed by the behavioral act of running. Now, people are aroused because they are afraid. You can see right here, according to the common sense theory of emotion, the stimulus is a snarling dog. The first response is the conscious fear, and the second response is arousal. You can call it autonomic nervous system arousal. According to the common sense theory of emotion, in the common sense theory of emotion, a stimulus, which is a snarling dog, leads to an emotion of fear, which then leads to the bodily arousal, in this case indicated by shaking or increased heart rate. So, a sentence which can be found on the base of the common sense theory will be, I am shaking because I am afraid. Now, what is the James-Lange theory of emotion? So let's start with the James-Lange theory of emotion. William James in 1884, in 1890, 1894, these were the days on which he worked on it. He was a founder, he was also the founder of the functionalist perspective in the early history of psychology. He disagreed with this early viewpoint and believed that the order of the components of emotion was quite different. At nearly the same time, a physiologist and a psychologist in Denmark, Carl Lange, in 1885, he came up with an explanation of emotion so similar to that of James that the two names are used together to refer to the theory, the James-Lange theory of emotion. Now, according to the James-Lange theory of emotion, it is a theory in which a physiological reaction leads to the labeling of an emotion. So, in the James-Lange theory of emotion, a stimulus leads to bodily arousal first, which is then interpreted as an emotion. You can see right here in the picture a stimulus, for example, a snarling dog, leads to the first response, which is arousal, changes in the body. We can call it an autonomic nervous system arousal. And the second response is the conscious fear. Now, in this theory, a sentence which can be made on the base of James-Lange theory will be, I am afraid because I am shaking. In this theory, a stimulus of some sort, for example, the large snarling dog, produces a physiological reaction. This reaction, which is the arousal of the fight or flight sympathetic nervous system, wanting to run, produces bodily sensations such as increased heart rate, dry mouth, and rapid breathing. James and Lang believe that the physical arousal leads to the labeling of the emotion, which is fear. Simply put, I am afraid because I am aroused. I'm embarrassed because my face is red. I am nervous because my stomach is fluttering. And I am in love because my heart rate increases when I look at her or him. Now, since every theory has some sort of criticism and limitations and drawbacks, same is the case with James-Lange theory, it also faced a criticism. So we will discuss the main criticism which was faced by the James-Lange theory. So what about the people who have spinal cord injuries that prevents the sympathetic nervous system from functioning? Although James-Lange would predict that these people should show decreased emotion because the arousal that causes emotion is no longer there. But this not in fact happen. Several studies of people with spinal cord injuries report that these people are capable of experiencing the same emotion after their injury as before, sometimes even more intensively. So, this was about the criticism which was done on the James-Lange theory, one of the main criticism. If we talk about the limitation of the James-Lange theory, so this theory did not explain the variability of emotions. So this was all about today's video. If your concept is clear, you can like the video. If there is any point which was confusing, you can ask us in the comment section and we will be happy to help you out. Plus, if you're new to this channel, you can subscribe to our channel, subscribe to Dear Knowledge, click on the bell icon so you will never ever miss any notification. You can also share the link of this channel, share the link of our video with your family members and friends because sharing is caring. Until then, Allah Hafiz.